Hello and welcome. If you're a fan of Christmas stories, then you're definitely familiar with reindeer. But how well do you really know these amazing Arctic animals? Today we're going to explore 12 surprising facts about reindeer that just might change what you think you know about Rudolph and his fellow deer. Let's start with the basics. Reindeer, also known as caribou in North America, are part of the deer family. Across their range in the Arctic and subarctic, there are about 5 distinct populations that are categorized mostly by geographical distribution. Despite often being used interchangeably, recent genetic mapping research suggests that reindeer in northern Europe and Asia may actually be different subspecies than the caribou found in North America. Now, surviving in bitterly cold Arctic conditions takes unique adaptations. One special feature reindeer have evolved is the ability to transform their hoofpads depending on the season. In winter, when everything is frozen solid, their hoofpads tighten up and harden to provide traction on ice and frozen ground. But come warmer months when the ground softens, their hoofpads become spongier and more spread out. This seasonal adaptation allows reindeer to still travel efficiently across soggy tundra as temperatures rise. Adaptations don't stop with hooves though. Both male and female reindeer grow impressive antlers each year. But unlike most other deer species where only males have antlers, reindeer do not follow typical male/female roles. Both sexes use their antlers for defense and dominance during the fall rutting season. The females retain their antlers well into winter too. Scientists believe this is an evolutionary advantage, helping females guard and defend food resources while pregnant and nursing calves through the difficult winter months on the treeless Arctic tundra. That's not the only way reindeer have adapted superbly to life in frigid far north. Their thick, shaggy coats are another ingenious feature for insulation. Under the microscope, you'd see each reindeer hair shaft is hollow, trapping pockets of air close to the skin. This special structure gives reindeer fur the ability to hold incredible amounts of insulating air, keeping harmful Arctic winds from seeping in and rapidly carrying away body heat. It also contributes to their bright white coloration. That fresh snow-like shade helps them blend into their snowy surroundings as camouflage from predators. Surviving isn't only about staying warm though. Reindeer must travel vast distances each year to find food and shelter. Though most people don't realize it, reindeer are remarkably strong swimmers who can cross deep rivers with ease. They can paddle across currents at speeds up to 6 miles per hour. And contrary to other ungulates, even young reindeer calves as young as just a couple months old can swim long distances if need be during seasonal migrations. Speaking of migrations, reindeer truly hold records as the ultimate land migrating mammals. Each year, large herds will traverse hundreds of miles across forest and tundra zones. Journeys exceeding 621 miles have been documented. On average, reindeer can keep up a steady pace of around 15 miles per day during seasonal treks. With their narrow bodies and long, gangly legs adapted for traveling efficiently over any terrain, reindeer outdistance all other land animals in terms of long-distance traveling stamina and endurance. And it's not just walking and swimming where reindeer excel. Quite amazingly, reindeer are one of the few mammals known to see light in the ultraviolet spectrum. Scientists believe this UV vision helps reindeer spot food like lichen hidden under snow or see predators' markings from much farther away under bright Arctic daylight conditions. When it comes time for new calves to be born, reindeer do not play around either. Reindeer babies are ready to run from the moment they arrive in this world. Calves can stand and run within an hour of birth, reaching speeds competitive with Olympic sprinters at just 50 miles per hour once legs are under them. This head start flight response gives them a vital advantage from predators upon entry into life on the wide Arctic ranges. It's also unusual that reindeer calves are born coatless and without any visible spots like deer in more temperate regions have. Those spotted coats serve as camouflage for hiding baby deer in high grass or forests until old enough to flee. But for reindeer born out in the open on treeless tundra, the need for camouflage doesn't exist. Getting up and running fast is a safer strategy than hiding. Better to be fast than hidden when wolves or wolverines may be lurking. One final thing that might surprise you is how productive reindeer are at supplying milk. Reindeer milk contains around 22% butterfat and 10% protein on average. By comparison, cow milk clocks in around 4% butterfat and 3.5% protein. Even richer than cow milk, reindeer milk rivals human milk in terms of nourishing value. No wonder calves can grow so quick in harsh Arctic environments fueled by such calorie-packed super milk. Females can usually be milked for about 6 weeks before production tails off for the season. Alright, one more vitally important reindeer adaptation, their specialized close grazing plant diet. Across Arctic regions, reindeer have developed a unique relationship with Cladonia rangiferina, a fruticose lichen more commonly known as reindeer moss. Studies show this scraggly grey-green plant can comprise over half of a reindeer's entire intake throughout most of the year. Covering vast reindeer ranges, reindeer moss stores abundant starches from airborne sugars and dustings of snow for insulation. It also packs micronutrients through symbiotic relationships with fungi. Without reindeer moss, many Arctic herbivores could not survive the lean, cold months. Before we wrap up, let's take a quick look at reindeer terminology. Unlike other deer language where males are bucks and females does, reindeer instead use terminology similar to cattle. Adult males are called bulls instead of bucks. Adult females are cows, and babies are calves rather than fawns or kids. When in a group, reindeer are not a herd like other ungulates but specifically called a herd. In summary, through multiple generations of evolution, reindeer have fine-tuned an incredible array of specialized skills and adaptations, allowing these amazing animals to prosper in the harshest conditions on Earth. From seasonal hoof changes and hollow shared coats to calorie-packed supermilk and lifelong migrations spanning hundreds of miles, reindeer have evolved as the ultimate masters of northern survival. I hope you now have a new appreciation for these remarkable animals after learning a dozen surprising facts that make reindeer true Arctic all-stars. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a Merry Christmas.